Dear students, today we shall discuss about the second chapter of your politics, that is what democracy, why democracy. So at first we shall try to know what is a democracy. The definition of democracy was given at first by the President of USA, Abraham Lincoln. A government of the people, for the people, and by the people. It was the first definition given by Abraham Lincoln. So look here, a government of the people. What does it mean? It means that a government that is formed by the common people of a country. For the people. This government is formed to start some welfare work of common people of a country. And by the people means the government is formed by the people. So in this way, we can safely say that in the world there are two types of regimes of government. One is known as democratic government, and second is known as non-democratic. The whole globe can be divided into two parts. There are some countries in the world who have democratic government, and the rest part of world have non-democratic government. Here I would like to tell you the story of some non-democratic regimes of the world, governments of the world. Chile, it is located in South America continent. There was an elected government, and the president of that government was Salvador Allende. But there was a military coup. The president of Chile was shot dead by military, and Mr. Pinochet, who was the general of military, took the administration of Chile. On the other hand, you can also take an example of your neighbor that is known as Myanmar. In 1962, there was a military coup. Until then, there is military rule in Myanmar. Although elections were held and a political party headed by Aung San Suu Kyi won the election, but the military leaders did not recognize them. Aung San Suu Kyi was kept house arrest. Your another neighbor that is known as Pakistan. Several generals withdrawn the elected government in Pakistan. So in this way, we can easily notice about the countries whether they are democratic or not democratic. So here it is necessary that there must be a definition of democracy. So I have given you the first definition by Abraham Lincoln, President of USA, a government of the people, for the people and by the people. So I have told you the incident which has taken place in different part of the world and democracy was destroyed. So in this way, another definition of democracy can be given here. Democracy is a part of government in which rulers are elected. It is also a definition of democracy, but it is not complete definition. I have told you about some countries where democracy was destroyed, spoiled, and military rule was established. So such type of activities are generally performed in so-called countries. To check these activities, another definition of democracy has given here. Democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected. It means in a democracy, it is necessary that the rulers must be elected by the common people of a country. How? Here one thing, rulers. Who are rulers in democracy? Whom do you call rulers? Ruler means, in your ancient period, medieval period, rulers means kings, emperor. But in a democracy, nobody is emperor, nobody is king. So here ruler means elected representatives. So it means we can say a regime democratic where the representatives are elected by the common people of the country. And these elected representatives form the government and they make laws, rules and regulations for the welfare of the country. But here you can also notice that in many countries of the world, elections are held, but those countries do not enjoy democratic regime. For example, you can take the example of China, your neighboring country. In China, elections are held. Representatives are elected, but China is a not democratic regime. So what are the reasons behind this? In coming chapter, you will read more about democracy. In China, elections are held, there is no doubt. Representatives are elected, but there is no option in election. In China, there is only one party, Chinese Communist Party, and representative who contest the elections belong to Chinese Communist Party. So in a democratic country, while elections are started, where elections are held, there must be options. It means a democracy. There must be more than one party when elections are contested, when representative contest the election in the country. So on the basis of option, it can be clearly said that there is no democracy in China. Another thing, in a democracy, the major decision regarding country is generally taken by the elected rulers. The other rulers in the form of dictatorship or communist or rulers, kings, cannot take decisions regarding the country. So, in a democracy, I have told you, the final decisions are taken by the elected representatives. You know, in our own country, elections are held after every 5 years. The party in majority form the government and it is responsible to carry out administration system in our country. But the final decisions are taken by the parliament, by Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. Both the houses generally take the final decisions regarding our country. Here, I would like to tell you that in democracy, the elections must be fair and power must be changes. In elections, several tricks are also used. We have evidences of different countries of the world that during elections, the leaders take a number of tricks. At first, I have given you the definition of democracy. Look here, and that definition where malpractices are done in a democracy. Democracy a government of the people for the people and by the people. In the beginning, I have given you the definition of democracy by the President of USA. This definition is same, but there are a few words which are quite different than the first definition. And first word is of, second is for, and third is by. These three words have changed the shape of definition given by Abraham Lincoln. Look here, I would like to ask a question. The representatives whom your parents elected last election, have you seen your MP? Have you seen your MLA? Have you seen your MPs or MLAs participate in your sorrow, in your happiness? The answer will come in the shape of no. No, it is clear. So it means a government of the. Far means distance. when the parliaments are elected, they disguises from the people, and you can see them only after 5 years. Within this period, they are not available. So it means for the people. The last word is buy. Buy means purchase. Sometimes in elections, money and muscles are also used. So thus it indicates by the people. So here I have told you that in elections, foul tricks are used, but this type of function, this type of work is not fair for democracy. There is no place in democracy to use unfair tricks or bargaining in democracy. Now, I would like to tell you some merits and demerits of democracy. Everything on this world has merits and demerits both. Merits, so at first look here about some demerits of democracy. First, leaders keep changing in democracy. It means in a democracy, the leaders often change their parties. In India, although we have ruled, only 1/3 person of a party can be separated. Nowadays, you can easily notice that there are a number of leaders who always keep changing. Recently, you have seen in Madhya Pradesh. What is done in Madhya Pradesh? An elected government was overthrown and the opposition came into rule. So, in a democracy, our leaders are kept changing, there is no doubt. It should not be done in democracy. Second, democracy is all about political competition. And power play. In elections, you have seen the competition by our leaders. You have also seen the power of their money and muscle. So in democracy, such type of activities are generally performed, there is no doubt. Third, democracy leads delay in decision making. There is no doubt in our parliament several bills delayed. A long number of period is taken to pass a bill in our parliament. For example, I would like to tell you women's reservation bill, this bill was kept in our parliament many decades ago. 30 or 40 years are there. that our parliaments were completely unable to pass this bill. So in this way, we can safely say that there is a delay in decision making in democracy. And next, democracy leads to corruption. You have seen that a number of parliamentarians, a number of members of legislative council in our country are criminal. So thus, it is also a problem for democracy that the democratic regime, in a democratic regime, the corruption is easy than non-democratic regimes. Fifth, lack of education. In our country, you know that there is lack of education. Nowadays, the whole nation is facing the problem of illiteracy. The common people of our country do not know about politics. There are a large number of people in our country who do not know about their fundamental rights. They do not know about their own rights. So in this way, in such a circumstances, what is the meaning of election? Where people did not know about their rights. So in such, these are the demerits of democracy. It does not mean that democracy is not a better form of government. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have told you these are the demerits of our democracy. It is easy to create such type of conditions, such type of phenomena in our democracy, but it does not mean that any other regime is better than democracy. So note down some questions and we shall discuss the remaining part of this lesson tomorrow. Question number 1. Define democracy. Number 2. Write some demerits of democracy. Write difference between democratic and non-democratic government. Thank you very much.